Hello again and welcome to Engage on a Shelf. I've done a few views of the direction the branch line is going in. So it starts up here, it's only got a single siding and it comes around the board, and up here is the end station with more sidings. So I'm going to have to do some isolated sections there so that I can store some locomotives on it. And the isolated sections are quite simple. You use a plastic fish plate and then some toggle switches, so you put the power onto the siding that you want. Now for much of the curves around here I'm using set track, because then I get a set curve. I know that the curve is right. But the rest of it we're using flexi track, which comes about a yard long. Here's a little bit of an offcut. When you bend it for the curves, you end up with one rail longer than the other. So then you have to cut it. When you cut it, this doesn't always give you a nice clean cut. In fact, it rarely gives you a nice clean cut. So then you're into taking your section of track under a microscope, get out the needle files and tidying up the ends. Now, Engage track is very delicate. Now the set track is pretty robust, but the flexi track isn't, especially the chairs. So you have to allow the rail to move through the chairs, so they're not that good. And it also means, if I can find the right section because I haven't got my reading glasses on, because the chairs aren't very good, it's very easy to pop the rail out of the chairs, and no matter what you do, you can't really get the rail back in. So when you're handling flexi track and laying flexi track, you've really got to avoid this, because once you've done that, this really is junk. So I'm going to lay the track. I'm not going to do one of those time-lapse videos of showing me laying the track. Get all the pins in, get my electrical droppers on through the board, do all my sidings up here, complete those, and then we'll come back to this video when it's time to test the track. So hang on a moment.